When Anna stumbled upon the old, forgotten library on the outskirts of town, she thought it was just another abandoned building, ripe for exploration. But there was something eerily compelling about the place. The door creaked open with little effort, and the air was thick with the scent of old paper and dust. The shelves were stacked high with books, all unlabeled and worn. But it wasn't the books that drew Anna in, it was the whispers. At first, they were soft, barely audible, like murmurs in the back of her mind. She thought it was her imagination, or perhaps the wind through the cracked windows. But as she walked deeper into the labyrinth of shelves, the whispers grew clearer, more distinct. The voices were speaking of lives lived, regrets left behind, and dreams never realized. Curious, Anna followed the sound until she came upon a dusty old tome lying open on a table. She reached for it, and as her fingers brushed the yellowed pages, a voice broke through her thoughts. "Help us." Startled, she dropped the book, but the whisper didn't stop. Instead, it grew louder, filling the entire room. She turned in confusion, but there was no one there. The whispers came from the books themselves, from the very air around her. Each voice told a different story, from forgotten souls to those who had passed without leaving a trace. Their words filled her ears, each one pleading, begging for release. Suddenly, a voice, sharp and clear, broke through the cacophony. "You've listened too long." Anna froze. The voice was unlike the others, cold, malevolent, and ancient. A figure appeared in front of her, not quite human, its form made of shadows and whispers. It smiled, revealing rows of jagged teeth. "You should have left when you had the chance," the figure hissed. "Once you hear the voices, they claim you. You'll never leave this place. You'll become one of them." Anna's heart raced. She stumbled backward, but the whispers grew louder, drowning out her thoughts. Every word was a cry, a wail, a desperate plea for release. She tried to cover her ears, but it was no use. The voices were inside her head now, inescapable. The figure extended its hand, and Anna felt herself being pulled toward it, her body unwillingly moving as if the voices had a power over her. "You've been chosen. Welcome to the library of forgotten voices. You'll be one of us soon." With one final scream, Anna was engulfed by the darkness, her body fading into nothingness. The whispers didn't stop, they only grew louder, as if welcoming her to her new fate. In the distance, another figure entered the library, unaware of the fate that awaited. The cycle would continue, voices would always find new listeners. And the library would grow.